Howdy folks, Paul here. So I am going to try to create some trap music based on Japanese influences. I'm working on an album project for one of my clients, and I've got to deliver 10 to 12 tracks of Japanese flavored or highly influenced trap music. Recently did a project of Indian-based trap, which is kind of cool. So now we're trying Japan. I love Japan. I lived there for about 9 months back in 1989, long ago, probably before many of you watching were born. But it was a wonderful place, made some fantastic friends. Shout out to Peiko, my brother from another mother, my Hana Kyodai. So I'm going to do some Japanese trap. I'm a little tired. It's early in the morning. Didn't sleep much last night, so I figure I'm awake. I might as well get something done. Sporting a new hat. Birthday present from my son, so that's going to make some appearances in my videos now. I'm also going to try something new. I'm going to incorporate AI in this video because everyone's doing it, and it's really something, a technology that should not be ignored. So what I'm going to do for starters, since I'm doing Japanese trap, I want to get a sample of some kind, and this is something I think that AI can be very, very helpful with, avoiding copyright problems, giving you something you can use, slice and chop, etc. So let me pull up MusicLM. This is Google's AI music generator. And so I'm going to ask it to create me some Japanese music of some kind. I'm going to create a sample that I can use for this loop. I'll figure out tempo and stuff later. Let's see what I can get first. I'm going to go, I think I want some kind of traditional Japanese music in the background somewhere underlying. So I'm going to go with, let's do traditional Japanese, let's spell properly, Japanese Kabuki ensemble. Kabuki is a Japanese theater form. It's like slow motion opera. It takes forever. It's the traditional full makeup and all that. It's really, really cool stuff. Let's see what we get. Let's see what AI, if Google Music LM understands what this is. As I sip some coffee. Very interesting stuff. Obviously artificial, but to the average Western listener that has no clue about traditional Japanese music, I'll bet that would totally suffice in the background or underneath something. And what we're going to do is, chop this or modify it in some way. So I'm going to download both of these right now. Do this here. I think I can do that. Yeah, we go. Download that. And then let's download that. Okay, so I went and got those files, dragged them into my DAW. I've got some, obviously I got some instruments already added. This is just to save some time. A bunch of one-shot samples from Imamusicmogul on YouTube. Fantastic channel. I recommend them all the time. Go check him out at Imamusicmogul. I'll put a link in the description. He's got a fantastic sample pack, and he's a fantastic beat creator, so he's taught me a lot. So I got a bunch of his samples in here for kick, perks, claps, hats, etc. I've got a traditional 808. I've got a Kontakt library waiting for something to be put in it, and then here are the two Music LM tracks. So let me turn off one, see what we got here. Tempo seems pretty consistent. Let me get a click going here. There's different ways you can match tempo. Some folks use tools. I like to be old school and match it manually. So let's add a click and. Okay, so let's start with this beat right here. Sometimes Logic does this. I don't know why. It just doesn't want to give me the exact downbeat. Let me zoom in some more on this. Maybe it'll help me. Sometimes, and I've checked the snap feature, and that's not it. So let's try it again. So there's my downbeat there. So I'm going to try my tempo to get that downbeat to get right there. part works fine, I think. What do we got here? Let's hear this part, the sample right here. Get rid of that click. That's kind of atonal, don't like that part of it there. Let's get rid of that. So right now I'm looking for just a little section I can loop. I mean, the first few bars works just fine. So that works, I mean, right there for me. Let's start here and see what we got with this one. Yeah, I'm going to stick with that first 4 bars. No, that's one sample. I'm going to call that 130 BPM. Let's put it in the notes here just to have for a reference. Now let's see what number 2 sounds like. Back to the beginning here. So we got, I think this, again, this first section kind of is right. I think there's a pickup note in here. So if I start with this as a pickup note, 2, 3. So that's a downbeat right there. So I think that's an actual loop. Boom. So what's the tempo on that sucker? So where's my downbeat? So this right here is a downbeat. Whole lot slower. Roughly 101 BPM. Let's just try it right there. Let's find that top note, make that the downbeat. I think it's right there. Now we've got some decisions to make. I got the 130 BPM or I've got the 100 BPM. Boom. That's kind of slow. I think we might go back to the 130 BPM guy here. Yeah, okay. Okay, it works for me. So now I'm just going to move this track up. I'm going to hide this track because I don't need it, but I don't want to lose it. So hide selected track, say bye-bye. Now I don't have that track there anymore. So what key are we in now? Let's get to my 808. A minor perhaps? I think we heard it. Was that a D or a C? That's a G. Okay. Interesting. So I can actually copy those notes. Just let's do that real quick. just do this manually instead of playing along with it. So we've got. See there. Okay, boom, I think we have the bass notes now. Now, what's that without the music? Boom. Okay. Now I've got the harmonic foundation below. Now, of course, I can change that, make it a little more trap oriented. Do I want to go with a clean 808 or a dirty 808? We'll go clean for now, and then I can make it compressed or dirty or gritty later on. I'm going to do something here. This is the original. And let's duplicate that. And now we're going to create a new bass line that's more trappy. Do I want to do that? Yes, I do. Okay. Got my click. Okay, just a little more motion there. Quantize that. We'll keep that there. And now let's get rid of my click. And then let's get some kick drum and some snare just to start getting us a beat now. I'm going to be adding, traditional Japanese instruments as well. But right now I'm using this MusicLM instantly generated Kabuki sample as the basis for what I'm trying to do, and then maybe I'll chop it up. I don't know what we'll do, but reverse things. Got all sorts of stuff we can do. Who knows what's going to end up in the final video? Let's get that kick now. Where I'm at. Not sounding very trappy yet because we're still early. Let's put some snaps in here. Oops, that's here. Do some hats now, so we're going to need to do a MIDI pattern. Let's do 16 notes. Now we're going to do 8 notes. But let's make the pattern longer so we get some variety here. So let's click on the velocities here. I want to do some dragging, just to create some variety here. I want to have the downbeats to be the main thing. Make it sound, human's a bad word to say when you're talking about trap hats, but because they're very, very artificial. Okay, so we got the thing going. Now let's get some repeats in here. So now I'm going to go in and mess with the velocities of each individual one. So let me get out of this. So now let's convert this to MIDI. Edit that. And now the velocity curves that I drew earlier, you can see those in the color. Why did I do that? Come back here. So now maybe make this a little softer there. Lowering the velocity to give it some dynamics on those little runs. And what's this hat here? Let's see how that one compares. Let's compare the two hi-hats real quick. Might be a little softer. Versus. Oh, that was a lot quieter first. Let's be fair. Crackle, I think. Although we can have fun and do both and pan them hard left, hard right. See what that gives us. Now, here's some fun facts. So, because of my deafness in my right ear, I don't hear the crackle hi-hat at all. It's completely empty, and I didn't hear it. Let's try it this way and see if it makes a difference for me. Yep, there it is. So, the joys of hearing loss. But I'm gonna stick with. I think we're gonna stick with crackle. Let's just fill out my track for a second. Command R to repeat. How long is that? That's a minute 13. Need some more. Where are we at now? Minute and a half. That'll about do it. I can add more if I need to. Now let's mess around with this loop sum. So I'm going to do a new track, and so I don't mess it with the master. Now let's do some chopping here. Let's break it up by the beat for a second. Put my cursor right on the downbeat there on beat 3. Option Command click. I've got my scissors tool on the right to split that up. Did that clean? That looks like it did it cleanly. Yeah, just a little optical illusion there. Now, just for grins, we're going to reverse all these guys. Now let's take off some of the sharpness of the end and the beginning. Let's put it with the original. That's what what that's giving me is kind of that dirtier, you know, trappy type dark sound. Not sure if I like it a lot. Let me go back. I can probably shift my EQ real quick. Yeah, hear these lows here. Okay, I like that. So I'm going to join that, create a new file. Now I've got the reversed. So now I got some smaller phrases here. So I got the first 2 bars. So I can cut, let's do this here. Cut those in half. Now I just take this here and repeat it. So now we got this. Yeah, that works. So it's kind of like could be an A section, or this here could be the intro, and then I can turn this into like the original, or the verse, I guess we could say. Oh, but what I'm not doing, what if I had to do, I didn't change the bass. That's why it still sounds the same. So now let's try. Now let's do this here, this here. I don't know if that's fun or not. We'll see. We're still early. So we've got just a basic thing going here. It sounds kind of dull and boring, but we need to add more instruments to it. So let's hit up Kontakt and let's add some East Asia. Now I've got some percussion here. What does it sound like? I think that fits better because it's half tempo. So we'll call this perk, and it is a tsuzumi. Tsuzumi. Did it not capture that? There it is. Okay, so I want to add some more perk in here. So let's do the old double plus sign here. Go to Kontakt here and find a different instrument. That's a different frequency spectrum there. I want to sync this up here. That might work. Okay. Quantize that. perked. So what was that instrument? That was a different instrument. That was the kako. So we'll take the kako here. Now let's add some more, but we're not going to do perk. We're going to get some melodic instruments here. So go back. Look at that. It's even in the right key by default. I did not plan that. That just worked out. This East Asia sound pack is from Native Instruments. It's just amazing. Let me show the keyboard here so you can see what options we have. So you can see the colors down the bottom right here. Blue notes are the notes that are in the scale. The other notes are adding effects to it. So A, G, A. If I hit G sharp, it's not going to be G sharp. It's going to be an affected note. So A. Now with trap music, you want to keep things really simple and repetitive. You're not going to do lots of things every 4 or 8 bars. You got to find a theme and stick with it. Let's just noodle around for a second and see what we get here. So let's do some cleanup here. I got some notes that I don't want to quantize. Those little pickup notes, those glisses and things like that. So what do I get by itself? Let's turn off my sample for a second here. Fix some things here. Okay, let's see, we got, put that with the sample. Let me go back to my original sample here, because I think I want to add some melody. I want to copy the original melody, because I might try to kill that out of the loop. I think I got the basics of it. so we got some basic building blocks here. I still want to add another melodic instrument. We got the flute, and I'm just doubling that original sample. Let's add yet another instrument here, like a Kyoto or something along those lines. So we got... It took a while to load, come back. Now we're in C. Let's get the root to A. There we go, that's kind of nice. Let me turn my sample off for a second to not have that mess with me, and then let's just mess around with this for a little while here. Not bad at all. This East Asia instrument is incredibly playable. That was not my fault there. A little off. Just all over the place with my timing today. Jeez, Paul. This original 808 track. I like cleaning things up a bit. Speaking of which, let's do some color coding, which I always do. So I want my bass to be blue, my perks to be red, and my melodic instruments to be purple. So these guys are perks. We're gonna put them red. Why do I do this? Because when it gets time to making alt mixes, I can easily see which tracks to highlight and turn on or off based on the mix I'm making. Got a lot of elements here to make up this whole track. Let's turn everything on for a second. Okay, a few things here. So the hi-hats need to come in and out. Remember I just copied all this stuff over. So I don't need hi-hats constantly. That gets really annoying. If you stuck around this far, you're probably saying, dang it, Paul, turn the hi-hats off. So I'm gonna take some of the hi-hats out of here. Basically, every other one. I'm gonna keep it at the end here. So I'm gonna create a new file here, contiguous file. Remember I took the first half of the sample and then reversed it for the second half here. So is a little clean. I think I'm going to go with a dirtier bass. So let's go from clean, let's go to compressed. I think compressed is next. Yes. I think there's too much going on now. Now that I changed the bass, it makes me hear it differently. I'm going to simplify it. I think so. Take that first half I did. I'm gonna move that off. Okay, yeah, that works there. So let's get rid of this here. Do I need to add a little more here? Just make it a little longer. Yeah, we'll do that. Repeat that sucker there. Give it more space at the end. All right. So the beginning does not need to have all this stuff in it now. So we're gonna just keep this right here. Maybe we bring in the kick. The second half, take the some kind of effect going into that downbeat to say hello. We're starting now. Yeah, we'll put that one in there. Is it not quite lined up though? Not quite. I want it to end right on the downbeat. You know, now what I hear now is some kind of cymbal or splash on the downbeat. Let's just add that though. So we'll do that. It's a kane. It's subtle, but it helps. Oh, that little ear candy makes a big difference. This will be our intro, and now we start the verse right here, perhaps. Boom. need to bring some stuff in here. So now we'll go back to screen just the melodics without the sample. So we're coming off this. Let me move these guys over here to also get that same hello to the new phrase. Got really empty, is what I'm thinking. So let's bring the sample back in, but we'll just go way down in the EQ. Let's do this here. Hit A. Change to my high pass filter, high cut frequency. Sorry. Just drop that sucker down. What's my tsuzumi doing here? I think I need some snare kicking in here. Labeling real quick. That's one of the things I'm missing here. That's duh. I don't know why I was thinking about that earlier. I usually snaps and claps to do a small intro, but then the snare comes in for the nice crispy hi, I'm trapped type thing. So let's do this here. We'll take this clap, drag it down here, rename it snare. Save that for a second here. I forgot about that second half of the sample. I've been using the first half for this whole section here. Maybe I need to bring that back. Let's bring that over here and see if that works by itself. So we're coming off this this first half. Here comes the B sample. Cut that short here. A little pause right there. Cut that short there. So let's go get that shakuhachi for a second here and see if that'll give me some sonic difference. There was a shaku in here. See, there's that shaku is what the original sample is based on. Hey, MusicLM, did you steal the East-West sample? That's what we got now. Let's take a look at this here. No, I don't think that shaku's working there because I got a shaku in the sample. Let me go back to, well, I gotta label this properly first. Shaku chi. And then this, where's my Kyoto? That's this guy here. Yeah, there we go. That's what I need. I'm doing the wrong damn instrument. Let's do a Kyoto here and then give you some counterpoint. Not feeling it yet. Clean this up and see what we got. Oh, that's my problem. I'm quantizing 16th notes, and I'm really at a higher tempo, so I should be quantizing 8ths. So let's go back here. That might explain why I'm doing there. Don't like that still. Let's go back. There, okay, that last thing there, I think I finally found a basic riff. So let's get... Okay, that's more trappy sounding. Why am I losing my voice? I don't know. My apologies. do I need a gong or something sappily traditional there? Save that here. Put my Kanes here. And then I need some more of that guy here. I forgot my Kako. Pull it out for here. I'll pull that one out too. Okay, do I want to add some shaku, or is there already enough with the damn sample up there? So too repetitive. See, doubling that Hichiriki with the shakuhachi, I think sounds better. Struggling. A little high note there. Yeah, okay. So the higher velocities give it that really breathy attack, which is cool, but don't need it yet. Distance helps too. Have we got any gong samples? I don't even know. Let's just go back to here. No. So where are we at here? What do we got? It's still lacking some sparkle, I think. And keep in mind, this whole thing is based upon an AI-generated loop. something it didn't like, so I'm going to save that. I did not tell it to repeat. It means Logic said no, overload, which should not be happening with a 20-core M1 processor and 128 gig of RAM. Oh, we got here. So, thinking out loud again. And I probably need to wrap up soon because I do have to get to work. Sun's starting to come out. What if I take out that G to F sharp right there? Doesn't need to happen. Okay, yeah, I changed the sample, so we need to change the bass. Okay, that's first note. It needs to be a G though. I need some impacts now. Let's go get some impacts. I know I got plenty of those. Let's do a Terror impacts. Cymatics hooking me up as always here. As in, I buy them. They don't hook me up, I buy them. I could get some taiko drums. I think I like that one. So make it simple. Let's just create a sampler. And now that note is on the C, middle C. I'm going to put that sucker right there. Okay, so now we're going to put that at the end also, of course. But usually I put the hits after some breaks or at the starts of sections. So we can do that here. Do we need it at the very... yeah, probably here. I'm going to shorten that phrase. I'm going to pull this one out of here too. Is that right? Right there. Yeah, let's just shorten the whole damn thing. Okay, now let's add some a little bit of snare fill going on there. I'm not really happy with this one today. The muse has been fighting me. I'm not really happy with this one. Okay, let's add some little bouncy snares in here. So just look at little bitty bouncy fills, crispy stuff here. Add some more here. Now those are 16th notes, so I gotta do that here. Just adding some tension, adding some suspense. I want some open hi-hat in here as well. That's that one right there. Pretty straightforward. And a 4. I'm not going to use them all the time, but we're going to throw them in there just to get that little variety. Clean up the colors. Boom, bada bing. I'm going to make this a different blue because I know it's the base, but it's a different base. Now we need to add some mixing to. Let's do a little bit of mixing here. I haven't added any effects. Do I add? Maybe I need to add some reverb to those shaku and hichiriki. I guess send to a bus. We'll go to what's already built in the track. Let's go the Bought a Church. So we got here. go back to my loudest section here, which most instruments are playing. And let's do some ozone. So I have done nothing to the master bus at all. No EQ. Let's take a look at some EQ real quick. Less compression. Do I need compression before ozone? Some say yes, some say no. I'm going to go no this time. Let's just do straight to ozone. Let it do all its dirty work on the raw signal. So let's do this. Unfortunately, my ears didn't hear much of a difference. I'm sure that it's there, and this is a battle I fight, with mixing. As with my hearing problem, my right ear is mostly deaf due to lots of fevers as a toddler, with causing irreversible nerve damage. Folks say, "Oh, you're in music business and your ears got..." No, I had my ears tested when I entered music college, and I got them tested when I graduated 4 years later, and there was no change in the hearing loss. Now you throw in, age, and you throw in tinnitus and other stuff. And tinnitus is a drag. It's a big pain. I've got a video on what my tinnitus sounds like, although I need to update it because it's a couple years old. But yeah, mixing can be difficult for me at times. So I heard some subtle differences, but some folks might think, wow, I heard a ton of difference. Drop me in the comments if you heard difference after ozone. Tell me what you heard that was different. So now let's start from the beginning. Okay, do I just kill that sample for the beginning? Let's just turn that off for a second and see what it sounds like with just a flute I added. Don't know that I like that a whole lot. Let's go with this one. No, definitely not. Unless I lower the velocities all the same. If I go reverse to make it low volume here. No, that's not what I wanted. Not sure what the hell that was. Bring the volume down. Actually, I accidentally hit the compressor. So I don't need to compress that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got a gong in the factory library for Native Instruments. So let's add an instrument, Kontakt, create. And I can search this and say gong. No? Let me go to the factory library world instruments and see what we find here. To the original factory library. There we go. do that prop up. We'll go with that one. How's the EQ on that? Okay, so I need to fade out that gong at the end. I always forget the damn key command to get me the master track. So Control Shift M. Let me save first in case I blow something up. No, Option Shift M. Nope. Option Command M. There it is. Shift Command M gives me a track for the master track that I can now add automation, because you can't add automation or stuff effects to the master. You have to do it here. So let's do the volume, add that, and then we're gonna do this, drag that down to 0. Might be too long, but we'll try. Okay, that does work for me. Okay, great. I think we got us a track. Not the greatest one, but it definitely fits the mood. I might do another video of doing a Japanese beat, not basing it on a MusicLM sample, because that kind of really changes the dynamic, because it's got a lot of ensemble sounds that you can't really break out. So save that sucker. I think we're good to go. So it's been a long video. It's been a long morning. I got to get to work, but I'm glad you stuck around to watch. Drop your comments. Let me know what you want to hear me make next, and thank you for your support. Have a great day.